Hey guys, happy Friday! Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I'm technically still having Thanksgiving because my family always makes enough food so that we basically have Thanksgiving for a week. Second breakfast. So did anyone brave the world of shopping today? I kind of wandered out for a couple of hours, but I never really do Black Friday because crazy people scare me. But I did get a couple of small things. My favorite is probably this really awesome version of The Hobbit with gold-edged pages and everything, and it's soft and leathery. It's really cool. And I met up with a friend and we got our midnight Hobbit tickets! This is seriously going to be the most epic way ever to celebrate the beginning of my birthday. So I've got a little bit of catching up to do. So Steph, I honestly don't remember anything you said in your last video because my brain kind of exploded from the adorableness that was the Pikachu dance. But I do recall the week before you asking about our opinions on Kirk versus Picard. And I've never been a huge Star Trek fan, but I did see all of the Borg episodes, which was a horrible idea because I had nightmares for a week. I hate the Borg. I've seen other episodes from the Picard era as well, so that and my general love of Patrick Stewart anyway is going to have to put me on the side of Picard. Pyro, I'm glad you enjoyed your expo because that looked really awesome. And I haven't seen Brave yet, so I can't have an opinion, but I keep meaning to, and it just keeps not happening, but now that it's out on DVD, hopefully it will happen soon. Oh, I remember Steph saying something about Jack Frost being hot. I feel creepy, but I agree. Lilico, you were sick, and then you weren't here this week. I hope you didn't die. And you are definitely one of my go-to people for crafty help, along with Steph, of course. You seriously helped me out when I needed to put a bun in a wig at the last minute. If you've never put a bun into a wig, it is half impossible. I seriously wish I would have recorded myself attempting. It was ridiculous. After so many attempts, because the hair was super thick and then it's super slippery, so it doesn't want to wrap and stay long enough to pin it anywhere. But Lilico gave me the advice of getting one of those donut squishy bun thingies that are supposed to help make the weird bun. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It looks like a tiny donut, but you can't eat it. And that definitely made it easier, but it still turned out super derpy. Probably one, because I was in a hurry, and two, I just suck at doing anything with hair in general, so doing it on a wig is just 10 times dumber. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to attempt. But despite the derpiness, it did last the few hours that I needed it to on the last day of Anime Vegas. It was basically a last-minute Dr. Harleen Quinzel costume that I was going to surprise my friend Sarah with because she was going to do her full classic Harley that day, and I thought it would be fun to do like before and after Harleys, and but she had issues with her costume that morning, so she ended up actually borrowing her boyfriend's Joker costume, and we ended up as this really odd looking couple of people. But we had a lot of fun still, and we took some awesome pictures. Mario, I know your video went past the part where you did the turkey imitation, but I couldn't stop putting it on a loop, so that was a good 5 hours of my life that I'm not ashamed of having wasted. And don't feel too bad about not having a kigurumi, because I don't have one either, and the closest I have is this like Gryffindor Snuggie, which isn't quite the same, but it's still awesome, and it's the only thing that convinced me that I should own a Snuggie. So I loved seeing everyone's dream cosplays. Steph, I figured yours would involve an Ava suit somehow, and that Lilico's would involve some version of Saber. And I realized just after I finished filming that video that mine would be either an Iron Man suit, like not a fully functioning one obviously, but ones that had the lights and everything. I think that would be awesome. Or that singing blue alien from The Fifth Element, if anyone remembers that. Because that, I think, was the first crazy, weird, epic thing that I ever saw and wished I could make. Okay, so first in the world of things I want to share, today is the 49th anniversary of when Doctor Who started. I don't have any special way of celebrating it because I didn't know until today, but still, woo, one step closer to the 50th. Second, I ran across this really awesome fake trailer of this would-be television series called Gotham High, and it has teen versions of all of our favorite Batmanverse characters, and it's made of clips from 90s teen movies, and it really is fantastic. Like, if it was a legitimate TV series, I would watch the shit out of it. I'll put the link below so you can enjoy the would-be glory with me. On a more serious note, apparently Neil Patrick Harris, who I love, and I assume a lot of people love him, has a rare disease, and Chris Hardwick is trying to spread awareness through his Nerdist channel on YouTube, so I'm gonna put a link below for that as well as a sort of a signal boost of sorts. But to end the video on a more random note, since I don't really talk about anime ever, yesterday I suddenly had the urge to rewatch Cardcaptor Sakura for some reason, so I decided to see if Crunchyroll had it, which they didn't, as far as I could tell, but they did have a series called Sword Art Online on the front page, which had been raved about at the Crunchyroll panel I went to at Animecacon a couple months ago, and I've been meaning to check it out, and I just hadn't had time, so I watched 5 episodes in a row super late last night, and I'm hooked already. I think it helped that I recently read Ready Player One because they're both kind of along the same vein storyline-wise, where this guy created a virtual world that people interacted with by controlling avatars of themselves or something that they created with their minds. And in the anime, a guy created a gaming platform that's just basically an MMO where people go on quests and can form guilds and everything. And it starts on the day that this game was released, and all of the players who bought the game are logging in, and then they figure out that they can't log out. So he shows up, the game creator, and tells them that the only way to actually get out of the game is to beat it, to beat all 100 levels. And if you die in the game, you die in real life. So yeah, kind of a dick. Again, I'm only 5 episodes in, but I do plan to watch more, and I already would recommend it, especially based on how much people seem to love it during the panel. Lies! I need to end on things I'm thankful for. That The Hobbit is coming out before the world ends. For 24-hour geeky shirt websites, without which I would probably be wandering the world half naked. Friends and family, of course. And all of the new awesome people I've met this year. And for all of the crazy things I've been able to do this year, from going to new conventions, to film projects, to this. And for the 4 other awesome people that run this channel with me, I love you guys, and I didn't think I would get as close to you as I have. I have loved doing these videos, and I've loved getting to know you. So thank you guys, thank you Steph for starting this, and thank you to the now 400 subscribers that watch, and especially to those who take the time to interact with the videos more through comment conversations with us. And this list could really go on forever, but I'm gonna stop it there and say I hope everyone has a good weekend, stay geeky, and we will see you next week. And basically, people... me.